Can you take her? Yeah. Pretrial services. Alternate, is there even a standard bond for this?
It's 150, Your Honor.
All right, alternate 150, pretrial. Thank you. Mariah Lee Escajeda.
She bonded out, Your Honor.
Bond out.
Oh, wonderful. All right, so the next thing I have is Christopher Heifley. Who's this?
Your Honor, the who I have is Mavica Rodriguez. She should be the number 5 on your calendar.
What's the name?
Miss Rodriguez.
I'm not seeing a Rodriguez.
And she does speak Spanish, Your Honor.
I'm not seeing her on this calendar.
I have the case number or citation, really, AJOR 8.
Well, I need a file. I need a file.
Okay.
I don't see a Miss Rodriguez. Oh, I don't know if it's Mr. Rodriguez.
Is this Mavica?
That's who. Yes, Mavica.
All right, there we go. All right, thank you. All right, Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that she qualified by affidavit.
Señora, le estoy asignando la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a que posteriormente, de forma condicional, usted se pueda comprobar que cumple con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
You are charged with driving with license suspended, as to which charge I find probable cause.
A usted se le imputa con conducir con una licencia suspendida. Dicho delito determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Usted tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio y también tiene derecho a una comunicación apropiada con sus familiares y amigos.
A bench warrant on this issued in the amount of $1,000. That was issued by Judge Silver, so I will respect her determination and set that amount as the bail.
Hay una orden de arresto que fue emitida por un valor de $1,000. Esto fue emitido por la juez Silver. Entonces, de forma respetuosa, estoy tomando en cuenta esta determinación y fijando la fianza con dicha cantidad.
Judge, she never received notice on that court date.
El abogado de la defensa dice, su señoría, nunca ella recibió notificación de esta orden de arresto.
That may be the case, Mr. Gomez, but she's going to have to take that up with Judge Silver. I'm not going to set aside her decision.
Esto está bien, señor Gómez, pero ella va a tener que presentarse ante la juez Silver para lidiar con esto. No voy a desestimar la decisión que ella tomó.
Thank you. Christopher.
Gracias.
What was the bond amount, Judge?
$1,000. $1,000.
$1,000. $1,000 de fianza.
You refused court, Judge. Reset for tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Set for 14. Do you tell them corrections when they refuse? It hurts my feelings. Judges have feelings too. You. All right. McWiller Norales.
Can we pass him, Judge? He's not here yet. Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, I have Anthony Floyd.
Anthony Floyd. That's fine. Anthony Floyd. Sir, do you speak English?
He does, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Floyd, I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with petty theft, trespass, and resisting an officer without violence. You have, as to which crimes I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. See qualified for pre-trial.
Your Honor, he's homeless. I'd be asking for an ROR with the date certain.
Let me see. Priors?
Judge, he's out on probation on 2 cases.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gomez. He's out on probation and has been rearrested. I'm not going to ROR him. All right. I'll set the standard bonds, which I believe are 150, 500, and 500.
Are you placing the hold on the probation cases, Judge?
He's to be held on the probation. Thank you. Next one is Candido Perez. Candido Perez.
He has an immigration hold, Judge, just for the record.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
He does speak Spanish, Your Honor, and he's present.
Cándido Pérez tiene una retención de inmigración.
Sir, you have I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit.
Señor, estoy asignando a la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Eso está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente usted cumpla con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
You're charged with the crime of battery, as to which crime I find probable cause.
A usted se le ha imputado con el delito de agresión física y determino que dicho delito hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent and the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio y el derecho a una comunicación apropiada con sus familiares y amigos.
All right. There's an immigration hold, Mr. Gomez, so what we do here will matter a little. I'm going to set standard bond, which I believe is $1,000.
Hay una retención por parte de inmigración para el señor Gómez, así que por lo tanto voy a fijar una fianza estándar, la cual creo que es de $1,000.
Judge, I would ask for pretrial services. He does have a stable housing and he doesn't have any priors.
Su señoría estaría solicitando los servicios previos porque él tiene un hogar estable y no tiene antecedentes.
She says they won't take him. Mr. Perez, you must stay away from and have no contact with Lydia Cox.
Dicen del programa que ellos no lo van a aceptar. Señor Pérez, tiene una orden de alejamiento. Usted no puede acercarse o no contactar a la señora Lydia Cox.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Bakura. Don't so slowly. What?
Refuse court, Judge. Reset for tomorrow.
Reset.
Refuse court.
Refused. Reset 414. Thank you. Devoris Brown.
Your Honor, Mr. Brown's not here yet.
Want me to pass it?
Yes,
Yep.
if we can, Your Honor.
What about Edward Anderson?
He's here present, Your Honor. He speaks English.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Joanne Hennessy for the City of Miami Beach. The second case, B254071, is a beach case.
See another case.
Your Honor, there's no mention of what warrant or investigation was being undergone. There's no weapon found, no violent priors. I would be asking for an ROR with a date certain.
Well, but there is a warrant.
Your Honor, he's homeless. There's a very good chance he never got notice.
Your Honor, this is on April 9th. I believe the two state cases in state, if you're aware of this, the ROR was revoked.
All right. First things first.
From the homeless calendar.
Mr. Anderson, I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with, I have absolutely no idea what he's charged with. Anybody have any idea? Okay, there's a trespass. And the other one is one of yours, one of the—
It's a camping, Your Honor, camping prohibited.
All right. You have as to those charges, I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You're not going to take them, right? State, any objection to my releasing them, setting it on the homeless calendar?
Just to confirm, is this a Miami Beach case?
Well,
There's two cases, state.
There's also a trespass.
Your Honor,
I would defer to you as far as,
Thank you, ma'am.
sorry.
State.
no objection.
All right. Mr. Gomez, write down for him that the homeless calendar is May 7th, 9 o'clock in the morning in courtroom 6-7. Please make clear if he does not appear, process will issue for his arrest, and then he won't get out of jail.
Understood, Your Honor. It's done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Next, I have Stuart Jones. Do we have Stuart Jones?
Not yet, Your Honor. We do have George Bacora, Your Honor, the previously refusing.
All right, let's do George McCoy. That's fine.
Number 14, Judge, was relocated, reset for tomorrow. Mr. Jones.
No, he's reset for tomorrow. He's reset for tomorrow.
Wait, what?
We already set him.
Who is reset for tomorrow? I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Cora was reset for tomorrow.
Mr. Jones was reset for tomorrow. He was relocated to Metro West.
Tavares Brown is reset for tomorrow?
Jones Stewart, Judge.
Holy cow. Is Tavares Brown reset for tomorrow?
No, Judge, we passed him. He's not here yet.
All right, so who do we have here? Is this Mr. Jones, Stuart Jones?
No, Your Honor, this is George Bacora. This is who we have present, Your Honor. Speak Spanish.
Long gone.
Mr. Jones was relocated to Metro West. We will reset him for tomorrow.
All right, I don't have the Bacora file.
One moment, Your Honor.
I don't, corrections, we already did that. We did Bacora. I don't even have the file anymore.
No, Bacora refused court.
Okay, we're not doing Bacora. Next one I have is Dealer Abreu Sanchez. Dealer Abreu Sanchez, the next one I have.
Dealer Abreu Sanchez?
This is taking forever. Mr. Sanchez, do you speak English?
Señor Sánchez, ¿usted habla inglés?
Spanish, Your Honor.
All right. Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent.
Your Honor, this is a dismissal.
It's a
Estoy
dismissal.
así.
Never mind.
Okay.
It's a dismissal.
In the case against Dealer Ebru Sanchez, case number M2500512, the same announces a no cross under discretion.
La Fiscalía anuncia que para el caso del dealer Ever Sánchez, causa número M2500512, ha sido retirado o desestimado.
Thank you. You're free to go, sir.
Thank you.
Gracias, señor. Puede irse. Gracias.
Pedro Luis Rodriguez.
Can we pass him? He's not here yet, Judge.
My goodness, we're doing more passing than the Miami Dolphins. How about Paul Lamatia? Do we have Paul Lamatia? We'll be here till Tuesday. What's this? Corrections, do we have Paul Lamatia?
Yes, he should be coming in shortly.
No, he should be here now. Wasting everybody's time. Sir, do you speak English?
I do. Good morning. How are you?
I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you're qualified by affidavit. You're charged with indecent exposure and trespass to property after warning, as to which charges I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. This is a defendant with a lengthy prior record. I'm going to set standard bond amounts, which frankly are more than generous in the circumstances. Count one, 1,000, count two, 500.
What's the bond?
Mr. Lamadia, you must stay away from and have no contact with Hugo Hurtado. Thank you. David Marshall.
He's present, Your Honor. He speaks English.
Mr. Marshall, you are, Gather on notes with your card.
This is a dismissal as well.
It's a dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, corrections. The prosecution tells me they're dismissing it from.
The case against David Marshall, case number B2402759, the state announces a no pros under discretion.
You're free to go, sir. Thank you. Howard Diaz Rojas. Howard Diaz Rojas.
Will you pass him, Judge? He's not present yet.
Corrections, if we pass them all, we just go back to the beginning and start all over again. Miguel Triana Morales. Sir, do you speak English?
Señor,
I'm appointing, Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit.
señor, estoy asignándole la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente usted cumpla con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
You are charged with indecent exposure, as to which charge I find probable cause.
A usted se le imputa con exhibicionismo, por medio del cual dicho cargo estoy determinando que hay motivo fundado.
Your Honor, I would ask for an RR with a date
Right
certain.
to remain silent, and you have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
El abogado de la defensa solicita libertad bajo caución jurada. Su señoría dice, usted tiene derecho a comunicarse apropiadamente con sus familiares y amigos.
Mr. Gomez, this is an individual with a lengthy record, given the nature of the crime, and that there will be a stay-away order. Mr. Triana Morales, you must stay away from and have no contact with Stephanie Brown. I'm setting bond in the amount of $1,000.
Señor Gómez, esta persona tiene antecedentes bastante extensos. Debido a la naturaleza del delito, hay una orden de alejamiento. Señor Triana Morales, usted tiene que permanecer alejado y no puede tener ningún contacto con Stephanie Brown. Estoy fijando una fianza por un valor de $1,000.
Thank you. Madam Interpreter,
Gracias.
I apologize. I should have broken that up.
No,
I
no, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Corrections, Kevin Arroliga. Kevin Arroliga. Kevin Arroliga.
One moment, Your Honor.
That's the one thing we don't have. We don't have moments. Who is this?
That's Kevin
Yes.
Aroliga.
This is Kevin Arroliga.
She speaks English.
Hi.
I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with misdemeanor battery. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. This individual has no priors. I imagine pretrial, there's no one from pretrial here, but I imagine they would take her. All right, I'm going to release her to pretrial, alternate $1,000. You must stay away from and have no contact with Orlene Gonzalez.
Okay, come on. Thank you so much.
Neil McPherson, is that you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You speak English?
I do, Your Honor.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with battery and indecent exposure. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. I'm setting bail as to count one standard bond of $1,000, as to count two $500. Sir, you must stay away from and have no contact with Lacey Taylor Johnson. Thank you. Khalil Layudin. Some easier names.
Have you passed, Judge? He's not here yet.
Oh my goodness. What about William Broadus?
He's present.
Right. He's present, Your Honor. He speaks English.
Yes. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with anybody's guess what you're charged with. Absolutely impossible to know. Anyone have a guess or remote guess what it's charged with?
Your Honor, these are livery violations relating to safety violations, not having proper insurance and proper equipment.
Your Honor, no, they're not. My apologies, State.
8 counts. Each one is 150.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your position, Mr. Gomez?
These are nonviolent accusations. He has no priors. I'd ask for him to be released on his own recognizance.
No, that's not realistic.
And pretrial services, Your Honor.
All right, he has no priors. All right, pretrial services, if they'll take him, alternate is standard bond, which is 150 each count. Thank you. Sebastián Muñera. Sebastián Muñera.
Bond
He's a
out.
bond out. He's a bond out, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And Ruben Bobadilla is also a bond out. He's the next one.
Thank you. The one after that is Brian Gonzalez Gonzalez.
He's out on probation on F-24 2432.
Up on a warrant, isn't he?
One moment, Your Honor.
Have this defendant.
Well, come on, man.
We'll be here till Tuesday. Are you Mr. Gonzalez Gonzalez?
Yes, he is, Your Honor, and he speaks English.
I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged, does anyone have any idea what he's charged with? What?
He's charged with having an impermissible floating structure, Your Honor. Let me see.
Impermissible floating structure.
Yes,
Your Honor, I'm asking for an ROR.
Granted.
Are you placing a hold? He's on probation, out on probation.
Yes, he's held on the probation, but he's ROR on this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Santiago Molina.
He's a bond out, Judge.
Thank you. Terry Jenkins. Is this Terry Jenkins?
He's present, Your Honor. He speaks English.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with petty theft. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Priors?
Sense of priors, Your Honor.
Let's take a look. Oh my. Oh my.
Your Honor, most of these are non-violent, and a lot of them were actually no actions.
Those count. Those are crimes. Yeah. Right. I'll set the standard bond, which is $150.
Your Honor, he's homeless. He can't pay that. It's tantamount to no bond.
Thank you. Roman Gabriel.
Was PC found on that charge, Your Honor?
What?
Was probable cause found on Terry Jenkins, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay.
Roman Gabriel.
He's not present yet. You need to pass.
Well, my pass pile is twice as big as the pile of cases we're doing. Lázaro Escajeda. Lázaro Escajeda.
He bonded out, Your Honor. Escajeda bonded out.
Thank you. Jose Hernandez.
Yeah, pass them. So we had a fire drill.
Your Honor, on behalf of corrections, they had a fire drill. We have to pass him.
They had a fire drill.
That is, to my knowledge, that is what's causing some of the issues.
Should I just let everybody out, Mr. Gomez? I'm tempted. I'm tempted to just ROR everybody. We do this every day, 365 days a week. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I really don't. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Your Honor, he's number 38, Mr. Salceda.
I don't think I have a. I don't have a Salceda. This is Salceda?
Yes.
Do you speak English, sir?
Spanish, Your Honor.
I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit.
Estoy asignándole la oficina de abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente usted califique por medio de una affidavit.
You're charged with not having a motorcycle endorsement, as to which charge probable cause.
Se le imputa con no tener un anexo para la motocicleta por dicho delito por medio del cual estoy determinando que es motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to communicate with family and friends.
Usted tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene derecho a una comunicación apropiada con familiares y amigos.
Even the scene of serious bodily injury. That's his open case. Yeah. Otherwise, no priors.
All right, apparently, Mr. Gomez, he has an open felony, so no matter what I do here will make no difference. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $150.
Understood, Your Honor.
Ok, aparentemente el caballero tiene un delito mayor, un caso por delito mayor que se encuentra vigente, así que no interesa lo que yo haga aquí, no va a haber ninguna diferencia. Voy a fijar una fianza por un valor de, this is the interpreter, you say 150, correct?
150. $150.
$150, no interesa la fianza, igual tiene un delito mayor.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right, who, if anyone, do we have next?
It should be Mr. Medina Hernandez.
Dina Hernandez.
The next defendant in order, Medina Hernandez.
The next defendant is Jose Hernandez. And
I have Mario Alejandro Medina Hernandez.
Mr. Clerk, do you have the Medina Fernandez? I don't.
And he does speak English, Your Honor.
Out of order. All right. Mr. Medina Hernandez, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You were charged with no valid driver's license. You have the right to remain silent. He was picked up on a warrant. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Judge Stephanie Silver issued a warrant in the amount of $2,000. So I'm going to set bond at that amount.
He's also out on felony bond.
I understand. Thank you. Won't make any difference anyway. All right. Who do you have next, corrections? Anyone at all? Next. Anyone.
Fornes Julio.
Who is it?
Fornes Julio.
Yeah. Julio Fornes, Your Honor.
Julio Fornes. Do you have anyone?
Funes. What's that?
Yeah, it's all out of order. It's all. Out of order. Does this defendant speak English, Mr. Gomez?
He does, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Fornes, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with the offense of driving with license suspended, as to which I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. There's a related felony charge, Mr. Gomez, so I'm going to set the bond at $150 on the DWLS. Thank you.
Understood, Your Honor.
Corrections next, whoever you have next. Anybody?
The first name is Olben. The last name is also, I don't know.
Oh, that's helpful.
Your Honor, I have Jeremy Faze present. English. Yes. And he does speak English.
What is the name? Here.
Jeremy Faze.
Not in any order at all. Yeah. They're just calling whoever's in the room. All right, this is Jeremy Allen Faze. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with expired registration. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Right, the bench warrant issued. Judge Ferrer issued a bench warrant in the amount of $500, Mr. Gomez, so that's the bail I'm setting. $500. Thank you. Next.
The bond for Mr. Faze, Judge.
$500. Who is this, please?
This is O'Neill Francis, Your Honor. He does speak English.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Sir, I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to qualified by affidavit. You're charged with failure to have a motorcycle endorsement. as to which charge I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. There appears to be a related felony of driving with license suspended. And so I'm setting the standard bond of $150. Corrections, $150. Thank you. Next. Next. Anybody. My God. Anyone at all?
Bonnet.
Anyone.
I got number 46, Bonnet.
This is Mr. Botnick.
I got it.
Pedro Rodriguez.
This is Aron Levy Botnick. Sir, do you speak English?
He does speak English, Your Honor.
I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that he qualified by affidavit. It appears to be a charge of petty theft. Is that correct?
Your Honor, I believe that was the basis of the warrant.
Gabriel.
Otherwise, I don't see any local priors or anything. I'd be asking for a release on his own recognizance or pretrial services.
What's standard?
Standard is 150, Your Honor. But
This individual is not a local resident. Do you know if there are priors?
Your Honor, he does have a permanent address here, and he doesn't have any local priors. He just has that active petty theft charge that you mentioned.
I see an address in Fort Lauderdale.
I see. The one I have is North Miami Beach.
And I don't know if he has priors or not. I don't know, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
I mean, I guess that's a question for the state, but all I see, Your Honor, is that a petty theft that you mentioned, which it's active. He has not been convicted on that.
I'll set standard bond in the amount of $150. Feeling we're missing something, but all right. Next. Next, please. Next. Who's next?
You said 414, Judge.
I did. Reset.
No, that's 413. It's 414.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Pedro Rodriguez. We previously passed him because he wasn't present. He's present now. And he does speak Spanish.
My pass pile is so large.
Yeah, it seems that we're back on page 5, Your Honor.
All right. Do you speak English? Does he speak English, Mr. Guy? Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with trespass after warning, as to which crime I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. The judge who issued what?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. This is a Spanish interpreter.
Speaks English.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that counsel said he needed a Spanish interpreter. I apologize.
My apologies, interpreter. He speaks both English and Spanish. I believe that it was only Spanish.
All right. He does speak English. A bench warrant issued in the amount of $1,000. I'll adopt that as the bail amount.
Your Honor, he's homeless. It's tantamount to no bond. There's no way he can afford that. He has no local priors. And as far as the arrest form is concerned, I don't really see probable cause on this. They say that there was a records check. I don't see why they even bothered.
Mr. Gomez, I hear you, but I'm not going to disrespect the judge who issued the warrant. This can be taken up in division. I understand that this will have to be taken up in division.
Understood.
Next, please. Next.
I have number 19.
Next.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Diaz Rojas, number 19. He's on page 6 of the calendar.
I just want you to know.
I have it.
And he does speak Spanish.
Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that the defendant qualifies by affidavit.
Se le está asignando la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente usted cumpla con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
You're charged with the crimes of petty theft and resisting an officer without violence.
A usted se le imputa con el delito de hurto en menor cuantía y resistirse a un oficial sin violencia.
As to which crimes I find probable cause.
Dichos delitos determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to, did I tell him you have the right to remain silent and the right to reasonable communication with family and friends?
Usted tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y a una comunicación apropiada con sus familiares y amigos.
Your Honor, I would be asking for him to be released on his own recognizance or a pretrial services. He has no local priors, no convictions.
Your Honor, he's on.
Señoría, estoy solicitando que se le dé libertad bajo caución jurada o por medio de los servicios previos. No tiene antecedentes y tampoco tiene fallos condenatorios.
Mr. Gomez, there's an immigration hold, so it doesn't matter what I do.
El señor Gómez tiene una retención por inmigración, así que no importa lo que yo haga.
Standard bonds would be 150 and 500. I'll just set 150 each count because it really doesn't matter.
Thank you, Your Honor. It does.
La fianza sería 150 y 500. Le voy a fijar entonces 150 para cada uno porque realmente no interesa.
Thank you. Next, please. Next, please. Who is this?
Your Honor, this is Mr. Gabriel. He does speak English.
Mr. Who?
Gabriel.
He's on page 9. He's number 30.
Here. All right, I found it. Yeah, it's in the past page. This is Roman Gabriel. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with disorderly conduct. As to which crime I find probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Are there priors for this individual? Yes. What priors do you show?
The priors include a disorderly conduct at an establishment withhold from 2022, a trespass from 2018 conviction, a 2018 petty theft withhold, a 2023 battery conviction, a 2023 battery conviction, a 2023.
Okay, got it. What's standard bond for this offense?
The standard bond amount, Your Honor, would be, looking right now, 150, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set bond in the amount of $150.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You can stand right there, Jose.
Yeah.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Jose Hernandez, number 32, page 10.
Yes. Do you speak English?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with resisting an officer without violence.
Yeah,
I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Priors? No priors? I didn't see that.
Your Honor, there are priors.
There are?
Yes.
Tell me, just tell me.
They include a 2025 battery domestic violence, oh, excuse me, that was no, 2024 controlled substance conviction, a 2024 BWLS, battery with a 2012 robbery.
Got it. All right, what would standard bond?
The standard bond amounts for this, Your Honor, it's 500.
All right, I'll set the standard bond amount of $500.
Your Honor, the only conviction that he has is a DWS. Everything else that
Not
state
what I'm
mentioned is a withhold.
State's telling me he's got a series of.
They're prior allegations, but everything, the batteries, most of them, they're all withholds. The only convictions that he has is a controlled substance and a DWS.
Well, the 2024 controlled substance and DWS, those are crimes. Those count.
They're non-violent crimes, Your Honor. So I'd be asking for an ROR.
Lengthy record of arrests. I understand he's the beneficiary of having charges dropped or withholds. No. A standard bond is very appropriate in this case. $500. Thank you.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next, please. Next, please.
We'll be waiting for a bit, Your Honor.
Yes. All of your felony colleagues.
Yes.
Tell them to start coming down.
We have this.
By the time they get here, we'll be done. All of them tell them to come.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Corrections? Yesterday, I had a much prayer call from you.
I know.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Now, some things I just can't compete with.
No, I had a bailiff who was in minor leagues. He was in AA. He was a good ball, but he was my height. And a major league scout said to him, "Son, if you could get 6 inches taller, you'd be in the league." He said to me, "Judge, there's a lot of in-game adjustments you can make, but getting 6 inches taller is one of them."
Right. You change your position on shortstop, some things.
He was a shortstop.
Oh, he was a shortstop.
Good morning, Your Honor. I just wanted to confirm that the jail arraignment calendar is completed.
Nothing's completed. Nothing is complete. Corrections
Okay.
isn't bringing anybody. So we'll be at this till Tuesday.
Thank you.
They just decided not to bring folks today.
Hello, good morning.
Is there a corrections supervisor there? Is there anyone from corrections present?
Hi, Josh.
Ma'am, who are you, please?
I'm Corporal Williams.
Corporal Williams, is there a sergeant or a captain I can talk to?
No, they are off on the weekends.
Are you
Right.
the highest ranking officer working for corrections today?
For court services or for the facility?
I don't care. This is absolutely intolerable, Corporal. We're at a complete standstill. We're doing no work at all. This is intolerable.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, Judge, but when it's the facility, we was on lockdown earlier. We was trying to get everybody. I know you don't want to hear the excuses, but
I do
it's
not.
the truth.
I do not. I'm not
Okay.
asking you to apologize, Corporal. I'm not asking you to explain. I'm asking you to solve the problem. I want these people brought now. We are wasting everybody's time.
Now, okay, no problem.
These are the passes. Yes. I've got Ramon Hernandez. These are passes, and goodness knows what you have.
He's present, Judge.
Who is? Who is this?
Khalil.
This is Khalil Layugan, number 23 on page 7.
I don't know. Oh, I am. Yeah. All right. That's in the past. Sir, do you speak English?
He does speak English, Your Honor.
I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent to qualified by affidavit. You're charged by trespass and resisting an officer without violence. As to offenses, I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Any reason not to set standard bond in this case?
No reason, Your Honor.
What are the standards?
The standards would be for the resisting without $500. Trespass.
Your Honor, if I may, he's homeless, he has no priors, and quite frankly, the A form has no probable cause of the previous arrest. I mean, the previous trespass. I would be requesting an RR with a date certain.
ROR. Write this down, Mr. Gomez. The homeless calendar is May 7, 9 a.m., courtroom 6-7. If he doesn't show up at 9 a.m., an arrest warrant will issue for him and he will not get out of jail again. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Who is this? Who is this?
This is Soto Aguirre. He's number 43, Your Honor. And he does speak Spanish.
Mr. Clerk, do you have
That's the last name.
So his name is
He's the last one on page 12. Your Honor. He's number 43. He does need a Spanish.
I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent to be qualified by affidavit.
Señor, le estoy asignando a la oficina de los abogados de oficio para que le represente. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente usted cumpla con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
You're charged in 2 counts of driving with license suspended, as to which I find probable cause.
A usted se le imputa con 2 cargos por conducir con una licencia suspendida. Dichos cargos determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Usted tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio y tiene el derecho de comunicación adecuada con sus familiares y amigos.
I'm setting bond in the amount of $150 each count.
Estoy fijándole una fianza de $150 para cada uno de los cargos.
Thank you. Next, please.
Gracias.
That's all we have for this calendar, Judge.
What about Rosmer Carmona Fernandez?
The bond out.
He's a bond out. Thank you. What about? What about
Relocated.
Norales McWiller? What about that?
We said tomorrow, relocated to Metro West.
So you want to reset tomorrow?
We said, Judge.
Reset 4/14. Thank you. What about DeVoris Brown?
Reset tomorrow, relocated.
Reset 4/14. Thank you. What about, what is this? This is funded. Thank you. Let's take the felonies. Oh, wait, there's another one? What about corrections? What about Mariah Corona?
So let him again, Judge.
Last name is Corona, Corona.
That's the bond out.
Your Honor, I'm here only for the jail arraignment calendar, if I could be excused. This is Joanne Hennessy with the City of Miami Beach.
Thank you. Must be
Thank you. Good day.
Corrections, Mario Medina Hernandez. I said that.
You did them earlier.
We did that one. We did that one.
Is it?
That one. And we did this one. This goes with that. We did all of these.
This one was, this was an 8.
What about, did we do, no, we did not do Moise Sena.
That's a bond out.
Bond out. Thank you.
What about Stuart Jones?
What is? Rainier Nunez, did we do that?
The new ticket?
He's a bond out.
Bond out. Thank you. All right, that's the end of misdemeanors. Now we're going to do felonies, except we're going to do them much more rapidly than we did.
Your Honor, with that said, I'm only here for misdemeanors. May I be excused?
Who's going to be the assistant public defender?
He's here. He's coming.
All right. Well, as long as there's someone there, you're excused, Mr. Gomez. Thank you. Have a nice one.
Your Honor, it's been a pleasure.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Kristen Reynoso. May I call a felony case out of turn once felony is present?
We can try, Ms. Reynoso, but we have had not good luck today.
I know, I've been present since 9, so I've seen what's happened, but
You're good.
How's your dad?
he's good. He's good.
Give him my love. And your uncle.
Thomas calendar?
Actually, more your uncle. Your dad's a big troublemaker.
Oh, was he? I didn't hear him.
Maybe not.
But my dad's in federal court more, but he's loving all the grandbabies. I'm sure you see Facebook.
That's one. All right, corrections. We have a private attorney. Can we take a matter out of turn, or is that impossible?
Yes, who's the name?
Stephen Mendez. And Your Honor, his family is also present. His brother and his parents are also present.
Stephen Mendez. Where am I going to find him? Thank you, sir. Page 11.
Yes. Okay.
But there we go. All right. Can corrections bring him?
Yes, we'll get him, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Public Defender, state your name, please.
Good morning, Judge. Andrew Black for the public defender.
Black, BLACK.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, Madam Clerk, do you need to swear people in?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's do so now, please.
All rise and raise your right hand.
Todos de pie, levanten su mano derecha.
All rise and raise your right hand.
There are.
Do you swear affirm the testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and yes, I do.
Usted jura o afirma que el testimonio que usted está a punto de rendir será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad. Si esto es así, dígalo en voz alta.
Questions? Is there anyone there from corrections? No, I know they should be there. I wasn't asking that question. I'm in a Kafka short story.
Judge, for Mrs. Sinka, she's in Ward D reset for tomorrow.
Which one?
The first one, first female on the calendar, Sinka.
Ileana Sinka,
That's correct.
reset tomorrow.
Yes, Ward D.
Reset 414. Thank you. Corrections, are we going to be able to accommodate the private attorney, Ms. Reynoso, and bring her client, Mr. Mendez?
When he's present, we'll put him in. He's not here yet. He's en route.
All right, then let's just take the ones that we have, please. What about Maria Isabel Hernandez?
He's coming up, Judge.
Mr. Black, does she speak English?
I think she's gonna need an interpreter, Judge.
Madam Interpreter, I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent to the defendant qualified by affidavit.
Appointment accepted.
Estoy asignando la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente la acusada cumpla con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit. El abogado de la defensa dice, estoy aceptando la nominación.
Mr. Black, save a lot of time. You have no choice. The law requires that you accept. Ms. Hernandez, you're charged with battery on an official, as to which crime I find probable cause.
Señora Hernández, a usted se le imputa con el delito de agresión física a un agente. Dicho delito determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Usted tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y también tiene derecho a una comunicación apropiada con sus amigos y familiares.
There's no standard bond for this offense. What's the state's position?
Your Honor, I do see a sheet that we do rely on standard bond amounts. We see a $1,500 bond.
Your Honor, well, excuse me.
Su señoría pregunta al Estado con respecto a la fianza y el Estado responde que puede ver que hay una fianza por $1,500.
No, now they say it's 5,000.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, did you say 5,000?
Initially said 1,500, now they say it's 5,000.
Ok, inicialmente el Estado dijo que eran $1,500, ahora el Estado dice que la fianza es de $5,000.
Does she have priors?
¿Tiene antecedentes penales?
She does.
Sí tiene.
Priors include a 2014 cocaine possession adjudication withheld, a 2014 cannabis.
Anything since 2020?
No, Your Honor.
Tiene algo del 2014, tiene posesión de cocaína, un fallo con condena, y también tiene posesión de cannabis en el 2014. Su señoría pregunta que si hay algo después del 2020 y dice no, su señoría.
Well, pretrial and TAP won't take her, so I have to set a money bond.
El programa previo alterno al juicio no la va a aceptar y tampoco el programa TAP, así que tengo que fijar una fianza monetaria.
Your Honor, defense would be asking for ROR in this case. It does meet the technical definition of battery, but it wasn't violent. If anything, she attempted to obstruct the officer, not harm the officer. We'd be asking for ROR.
Su señoría, la defensa está solicitando que se le dé libertad bajo caución jurada. Sí, cumple con los requisitos de la definición técnica de agresión física, pero no fue de carácter violento. Si algo ella está intentando obstruir para no hacer daño al oficial, así que estamos solicitando una libertad bajo caución jurada.
I'll set bond in the amount of $1,000. Thank you.
Voy a fijar la fianza por un valor de $1,000. Gracias.
Next, please. Corrections. Next, please.
Martinez Concepcion.
Maria Martinez Concepcion. What about corrections? What happened to Latrice Johnson?
She's a bond out, Judge.
Thank you. All right. Does Ms. Martinez speak English?
No, Judge, she'll need an interpreter.
Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that she qualified by affidavit.
Señora Martínez, estoy asignando la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a que posteriormente cumpla con los requisitos de la condición por medio de una affidavit.
Ma'am, you're charged with strong arm robbery and false imprisonment, as to which charges I find probable cause.
Señora, a usted se le imputa con robo a la fuerza y con detención ilícita. Por dichos delitos determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent and you have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene derecho a una comunicación adecuada con familiares y amigos.
Are there any priors? No.
¿Antecedentes tiene?
No, she has none.
No, no tiene.
Does she have a stable address?
¿Tiene una dirección de domicilio fija, estable?
Ma'am, how long have you lived at your present address?
Señora, dígame por cuánto tiempo usted ha vivido en esta dirección actual.
1 year. She's lived at her address for 1 year, Judge.
Ella ha vivido allí por 1 año, su señoría.
Who else lives there?
¿Quién más vive allí?
Her husband, Judge.
My husband.
What's his name?
¿Cuál es el nombre de su esposo?
Marlon Navas.
It's the co-defendant, Judge.
Marlon Navas es el coacusado, su señoría.
Any objection to an ROR state?
¿Alguna objeción para que se le dé libertad bajo caución jurada? Pregunta su señoría al Estado.
Your Honor, we would be asking standard bond.
Estaríamos solicitando fianza estándar, por favor.
I'm an ROR.
Estoy dándole libertad bajo caución jurada.
On both counts, Judge?
Both count, yes. But ma'am, you must stay away from and have no contact with Enrique Álvarez Castillo.
Se le está dando libertad bajo palabra para ambos cargos. Señora, usted tiene que permanecer alejada y no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con Enrique Álvarez Castillo.
Thank you. Next, please.
Gracias.
Next, please.
Próximo.
Is this Alexandra Padilla?
Yes, Judge.
Do you speak English, ma'am?
¿Habla inglés?
Yes, sir.
Someone please tell me.
She
Please.
speaks English, Judge, yes.
Thank you. Ma'am, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery, as to which offenses I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. I'm not seeing any priors. State, I don't see any.
No priors, Your Honor.
She has no priors. Ma'am, where do you, no, she's homeless.
Your Honor, she says she's not going to be able to afford to bond out.
Nonetheless.
I'm checking out the priors here. I don't see any prior convictions.
I don't see priors, but I have no choice. I have to set my bond. Well, pretrial, you won't take her, will you? No, it's an ag assault with a deadly weapon. She's homeless. And Tap won't take her. Tap will take her? All right. I'll set Tap, alternate, standard bonds. What are the standard bonds? Alternate 5,000, count 1, 1,000, count 2. And ma'am, you must stay away from and have no contact with Ana Sonculo. Thank you. Next, please. Next, please.
Judge, Mr. Rodriguez is a violent felony offender, special concern.
And who would Mr. Rodriguez be? Who is this? Is this Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, Judge, you need to pass Barry Badre.
And what about Tyler Scoville?
Scoville Tyler is a bond out.
Nobody tells me. Nobody tells me. Thank you. And we're passing Andre Barry.
That's correct, Judge.
All right. And the next one is Carlos Rodriguez. And you're telling me what about him, corrections?
The violent felony offender, special concern.
Okay. Sir, do you speak English?
Yes, sir.
What did he say?
He said yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with aggravated assault with a firearm, as to which charge I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You are a violent felony offender of special concern, as a result of which I cannot release you on bail at a first appearance hearing. Your bail status will be reviewed in division. He is to be held no bond pending review in division, and he is to have no contact with, I need a name. I need a name. This won't do. I can't tell him to have no contact with initials.
No contact with Denise Pirela Rojas.
You're to have no contact with Denise Pirela Rojas. Thank you. Next.
That's no bond, Judge?
No bond. No bond. He's to be held pending review in division. No bond. Next.
Mr. Chavez, we need to pass, Judge.
Why? Why?
He's not here yet.
Next. Who's this? Who is this?
This is Escobar.
Thank you. Does he speak English?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Escobar, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to condition subsequent.
I'm sorry, corrections. What number do you have for Mr. Escobar? Oh, 10. Thank you. Never mind.
That you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with the crime of battery, aggravated battery on a person 65 years of age or older, as to which crime I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Corrections, he is to be held no bond pending review in division. You can just put that in the court file. It can't be heard here or now. It will be heard in division.
You done?
No.
Oh.
No bond corrections. Thank you.
So sorry. So Mr. Escobar is no bond because of a designation or what?
Yes.
What designation is that?
Is this a non-bondable offense?
Yes, Your Honor. I have the.
Yeah, it's a non-bondable offense.
Judge, the state didn't file a motion, correct?
Yes, which will be heard in division. It can't be heard here.
So did the state file a motion?
Yes, they filed a motion which will be heard in division. It can't be heard here. He's being held no bond on a non-bondable offense. Everything else will be taken up in division. Thank you. Next.
Judge, we also passed Mr. Barry. Beyondre, he's here. You want to take him?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Sir, do you speak English?
He does.
All right. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to conditions subsequent to be qualified by affidavit. Mr. Berry, you're charged with strong arm robbery, tampering with a witness, and domestic battery. As to which offenses, I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Corrections, there appears to be a probation hold. Is that correct?
Hold on a second.
I don't have a probation hold on the card, Judge, but he has a misdemeanor battery that he will be seen on the calendar tomorrow, which is M25007633.
Is there a probation hold, Madam Clerk? I have this here. Is there a probation hold?
No, that's the wrong place.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
All right.
Judge, I'd like to be heard on PC for count 2.
Go ahead, please.
So, Your Honor, there has to be a specific allegation that he was trying to prevent the victim from calling 911. To me, it seems like a continuation of the count 1 of trying to get access to the phone, since there's no specific allegation of trying to interrupt that 911 call. It may be implied, but it's not specifically alleged. I'd say there's no PC for count 2.
There priors? Does he have priors?
No prior convictions.
No priors. All right. What's standard for count 1?
Standard is $7,500.
Count 1, 7,500. Count 2, no PC. He's released outright. Count 3, what's the standard?
$1,000, Your Honor.
$1,000. Mr. Berry, you must stay away from and have no contact with. Good Lord, what is that? Who initialed that?
No.
No. Whose initials are these?
That's the ASA's initial, Your Honor.
You gonna sign this?
Yes.
You gonna sign this?
We apologize, Your Honor.
That'll be a first in the history of the 11th Judicial Circuit.
Understood. We will correct those.
You must stay away from and have no contact with Annette Barra.
Judge, are you open to ROR in this case? He's not going to be able to bond out. I don't see extensive priors. I don't see any prior convictions.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Thank you. Next, please, corrections.
Judge, we also passed number 9, Mrs. Tommy Chavish. He's here.
We'll take him, Tommy Chavez. Do you speak English, sir?
Yes, he does.
All right. I appoint the Office of the Public Defender, subject to the conditions subsequent to qualified by affidavit. You're charged with felony, petty theft, and resisting an officer without violence.
No.
Oh, sorry, Judge. We got the wrong guy here.
Chavez refused.
Chavez refused.
Chavez refused?
Yes.
All right. Refused, reset tomorrow.
What's your name?
Perez.
Is this Arnaldo Perez Padilla?
Yes, Judge.
Does he speak English?
He does.
All right, sir. I appoint the Office of the Public Defender, subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with possession of crystal methamphetamine, as to which charge I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. These priors include a 1991 trespass.
Anything since 2020?
No, Your Honor. Oh, wait, apologies. No, Your Honor.
Are you 55 years old, Mr. Perez Padilla?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
You and I are too old for this stuff, Mr. Perez Padilla. What would standard be? You're not going to take them. You take them? Pretrial services, alternate 2,500. Thank you. Next, please.
Medina Hernandez.
Mr. Medina Hernandez has a felony hold, Judge, F2322984.
Thank you. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender, subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, and possession of drug paraphernalia, as to which offenses I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. He's out on a felony bond, Mr. Black, so it really matters not at all what I do here. I'm going to set standard bond amounts. and the division judge will deal with it. What are the standards, please?
The standard bond amount for cocaine possession is 2,500, cannabis possession is 500, and drug paraphernalia is 500, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Come on, sir.
Next, please.
Go ahead. So you can stand there now. I'm sorry.
Who is this?
Robert Davis.
This is Robert Davis, Judge.
What happened to Renier Nunez corrections?
That's
Bond
the
out
bond
there.
down.
Apparently, it's a secret. I'm not supposed to know. One of those things I'm not supposed to know. Mr. Davis, you're charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, grand theft third, and possession of cannabis. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You have, I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You're not taking it.
Judge, I have PC arguments.
Go ahead, Mr. Black.
As to count one, there's no allegation of the elements of constructive possession. The firearm was found on the passenger side of the vehicle. There has to be allegations of knowing it was there, knowledge and control of it. The same thing goes with the count two, since it involves the firearm, no allegation of knowledge or control of the firearm. And then as to count three, cannabis, you can buy legal cannabis all throughout Miami in smoke shops. Looks just like illicit cannabis. And so there's no allegation that the officers have any knowledge that this is not cannabis that was purchased from a smoke shop in Miami.
Those are good arguments for a motion to suppress. I'm finding probable cause. What are the standard bond amounts, please?
Looking right now, Your Honor.
7,500, 2,500.
7,500, 2,500, 500. Thank you. Next, please. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Next, please.
What's your name?
Mr. McWillie is out on felony bond, F249732.
Good morning, Judge. Michelle Borcho on his behalf.
Good morning, Ms. Borch. Thank you for your patience.
Your attorney.
Judge, the only thing I want to draw the attention to of the court is the case that he's out on felony bond. That bond was set on May 9th, 2024. This allegation predates that. This is alleged to have occurred May 6th, 2024. So I'm requesting that there be no hold. And a standard bond is fine.
21, do you know who the judge is? Ariel Rodriguez. Good news, Ms. Borcho, you have a much nicer judge than I in Division 21, to whom you can make that argument, but I'm not releasing the hold. Now, as to these offenses, do you want to be heard as to bond?
Judge, yes, I'd be requesting an ROR. While I understand that he was pulled over for tinted windows, it's unclear how that led to the officers being under the hood of a car. He's not alleged to have stolen the vehicle he was in, just allegedly the engine inside of the vehicle. So I'd be requesting that he be released ROR and this be set tomorrow before the division judge.
I'm going to see if pretrial services will take him on these two counts. What are the alternates of the standard? What are the standard amounts? 2,500 each, if they'll take him. And Madam Clerk, will this be set in division tomorrow? It will. 9 a.m. tomorrow in division.
Thank you.
For Judge Ariel Rodriguez, in whom the quality of mercy is not strained. Thank you.
Judge, did you put a hold on his felony?
Yes, he's being held for division tomorrow. All right, next, please. Whom have we here? Oh, this is Fornes.
Mr. Fornes.
Yes. All right. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent to be qualified by affidavit. Mr. Fornes, you're charged with possession of cocaine and driving with license suspended, as to which charges I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. The most recent one was from 2008, and it was a burglary adjudication.
2008?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Were you taken?
Yeah.
Okay.
PTS.
Pretrial services, alternate on the felony is the standard bond of
Day or two.
2,500. On the traffic infraction, do I have to have one?
Judge, you did this for traffic already this morning. You gave him one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next, next, please.
On this one, he was a bond out. This is the one
Who is?
Julio.
Leo Jonathan is a bond out?
Yes.
Leo is a bond out.
So whom have we here?
This is Julio Epres.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, go.
Does he speak English?
He does speak English.
All right. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent to be qualified by affidavit. Mr. Apresas Nordero, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Is with charge of a probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Is this one you take? No. No. Some. Look at me. Okay. Someday you'll be a judge and you can do this. Between now and then you can.
Yes, Your Honor. I do apologize for correcting this.
All right. What standard? He has priors? Is Mr. Apresas Nordero have priors?
No prior convictions, Your Honor.
Do you live anywhere? How long has he lived at his present address?
Judge, he's living with the alleged victim, his mother.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's
But he's reporting he has somewhere to go. Where's it?
all right. This is going to be have to be.
Bossman, excuse me.
Don't, sir. You not only do you have the right to remain silent, but it is a darn good idea.
He's just trying to tell Your Honor that he does have a place to go. He says that he can be in his vehicle.
Sorted out in division. Because I'm entering a stay away order as to Maritza Nordello. So what I'm going to do is set standard bond for now. And this can be reviewed in division. What's the standard?
5,000, Judge.
5,000. Thank you.
Okay. So
next, please. Next. Who is this?
this is Mr. Salazar.
Thank you. Does he speak English?
Speak English? No, Judge, he needs an interpreter.
Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent to be qualified by affidavit.
Se le está asignando la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente cumpla con los requisitos por medio de la presentación de una affidavit.
Sir, you're charged with grand theft vehicle. As a charge, I find probable cause.
Señor, usted se le imputa con hurto en mayor cuantía vehicular. Como se le imputa, estoy determinando que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene derecho a una comunicación adecuada con sus familiares y amigos.
All right. State, you're filing a motion for pretrial detention.
Your Honor, they include these packets in it. It is.
Would you take
Se radicó un pedimento para detención previa, señoría, incluye un paquete o los hechos.
The state's moving for pretrial detention, but that will be heard in division. Pretrial services will take him, so he's released to pretrial services. Alternate, what's the standard?
$10,000.
Alternate $10,000.
El Estado ha presentado una solicitud para la detención previa, pero esto va a ser escuchado ante una división diferente. Se va a dar libertad bajo el programa previo alterno al juicio con una fianza alternativa de $10,000.
Thank you.
Pre-trial alternate, what's the bond, Judge? The alternate bond?
10,000. Thank you. Next, please.
10,000. Gracias. Próximo.
What's your name?
Judge, the defendant, Mendez Steven, is that the defendant for the private attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
He's-
that's correct.
Take him. He's here if you want to take him.
Yes, we'll take him.
Mendez. Mendez.
Mendez.
Right here, right here, right here. Your attorney, right there, and then you look at the TV. Your attorney's on.
Does this defendant speak English?
Yes, Your Honor, he does.
All right. Sir, you're charged with aggravated battery and sexual battery, as to which charges there is ample probable cause in the arrest warrant. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Ms. Reynoso, what is your position?
Your Honor, my position is we would like 2,500 for the aggravated battery charge and 3,500 for the sexual battery, no serious injury. Your Honor, my client is a United States citizen. He has lived in Florida his entire life. He has the strong support of his family who are present via Zoom. I have known Mr. Mendez and his family for nearly a decade. He is the main providers for his family, including his parents, his child, and his brother. He works 2 jobs. We have also been in touch with the bondsman, Emilio Ferroy from Ferroy Bail Bondsman.
Ms. Reynoso.
Yes, Your Honor.
Second here. Give me a second. State, what's your position? 2,500, 3,500 with a stay away order?
Your Honor, I am checking right now, 2,500 for both counts.
No, 2,500 and 3,500 with a stay away order. They stipulate, Ms. Reynoso, you can stop arguing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, State.
Count 1, 2,500, count 2, 3,500. And I need a stay away order, please. Stay away from, who's the stay away victim? If I don't tell him to stay away, who to stay away from? Ms. Reynoso, he's to stay away from Stephanie Pavone. And Ms. Reynoso, I'm counting on you. Make sure he understands the consequences.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Absolutely. Not a problem. I will make sure that he is fully aware of all the consequences.
Sir, you're very lucky. You have an excellent lawyer. I've known her entire career. I hope you'll have the good judgment to take her advice.
Thank you, Your
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a great day. Give my best to the family.
Love to Walter and Louise. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Next, please. Next, please. Whom have we here?
This is Elmer Pancha.
Mr. Elmer has a hold for immigration judge, just for the record.
Oh, all right. So, does he speak English?
English? No, Judge.
Interpreter, I'm appointing the office of the public defender subject to the condition subsequent that he qualified by affidavit.
Señor, se le está asignando a la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a que posteriormente usted cumpla con la condición y reúna los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
Sir, you're charged with domestic battery by strangulation, as to which offense I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Mr. Black, there's an immigration hold, so it really doesn't matter what we do here. He is not going anywhere. Well,
Señor, a usted se le imputa con un cargo de agresión física por violencia intrafamiliar por estrangulamiento. Estoy determinando que hay motivo fundado tal cual como se le imputa en este cargo. Tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene el derecho a una comunicación efectiva con familiares y amigos. Señor Black, en este momento su cliente tiene una retención por inmigración, así que realmente no interesa que yo haga aquí. Él no va a ir a ninguna parte.
what's the standard bond amount, please?
¿Cuál es la fianza estándar para el caso de él?
5,000, I'll set 5,000. It's really an academic exercise.
5,000, entonces estoy fijando aquí fianza por $5,000.
Thank you. Next, please.
Gracias. Próximo.
Next round, didn't we do him earlier? Corrections, I have Tavorius Brown next. Didn't we do that already?
No, Judge, he was relocated to pretrial, so he reset for tomorrow.
Reset tomorrow. Good. I mean, thank you.
The next offended judge is Jacob.
Jacob
Murphy.
Marsky?
Yeah, he
Gotcha.
also was relocated to Metro West, so reset for tomorrow as well.
Reset for 14. Thank you. Who do you have next, corrections? Come on, now we got to head of steam up.
Mr. Guerrero, Judge, is in place.
Is this Oscar Guerrero?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Sir, do you speak English?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with aggravated assault with a firearm, as to which offense I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Prior state?
No prior, John.
One? No. Okay. No priors?
No.
What's standard for this?
$5,000.
He has no priors. Standard is 5,000. I'll set 2,500. And there is a stay away order, Mr. Guerrero. You must stay away from and have no contact with Nicholas Williams. If you violate that, you're going to find yourself right back in jail. Thank you. Next, please. We're not going to be done by 11. We are not moving. Not true. Who is this?
This is Mr. Milton.
Well, that's a very fortunate name. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender, subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit, charged with possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and open carry of a weapon, as to which charges I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Take them. Pretrial services, alternate standard bond. I wonder if the clerk will tell me what those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It states that one of the
No.
75.
All right. Count is on which one? This one. All right. Count 1, 5,000. Count 2, 150 as the alternate bonds. He's pretrial service. Pretrial service. Thank you. Next. Next. Whom have we here, please?
This is Mr. LeBron, Judge.
Thank you. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with armed firearm. You're charged with armed robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon, as to which crime.
Judge, I have a PC argument.
Go ahead.
So, Your Honor, just based on the language from the A form, I'm not sure that there's an allegation that he struck the individual in order to take the phone, which would be the required mens rea for robbery. I think there may be PC for assault and or battery, but not the robbery.
Well, I hear your argument, Mr. Black, but confining myself to the four corners of the A form, I'm going to find probable cause. This is a offense punishable by life. So corrections, he is to be held no bond and to appear in division tomorrow. No bond pending division review. Hope somebody can hear me.
I got it, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. That's it. No, that's the one. Next, please. Next, please.
This is Mr. Navas.
Mr. Navas. Thank you very much, Mr. Black. Does he speak English?
English? No, Judge.
Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that he qualified by affidavit.
Señor, se le está asignando a la oficina de los abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a la condición de que posteriormente pueda cumplir con ellos por medio de una affidavit.
Sir, you're charged with strong arm robbery and false imprisonment.
Señor, usted se le imputa con robo a la fuerza y por detención ilícita.
I find probable cause.
Determino que hay motivo fundado.
Judge, I just wanted to let you know that you are the co-defendant, which is his wife.
Yeah, you have the right to remain, yeah, that's the wife. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
El abogado de la defensa dice, su señoría, para dejarle saber que usted ya dio en libertad a la coacusada, quien es la esposa. Responde su señoría. Sí, señor, esa es la esposa, esa es su esposa. Señor, usted tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio. Usted tiene derecho a una comunicación razonable con familiares y amigos.
He has an address, though, Judge.
And you won't take pretrial, won't take because of the crime. Because of the crime.
Oh.
What are the standards on these? And he has no priors?
No local priors from them.
But he doesn't, does he have an address? He has an.
Tiene un domicilio fijo, un domicilio permanente.
Listen to TAP, alternate standard bond, count 1, 7,500, count 2, 2,500. I hope Chuck.
Le estoy dando libertad bajo el programa TAP, por sus siglas en inglés. Tiene una fianza estándar para los cargos, para el cargo número 1, 7,500 y para el cargo número 2, 2,500.
You must stay away from and have no contact with Enrique Castillo.
Usted tiene una orden de alejamiento total y no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con Enrique Castillo.
Thank you.
Gracias. Próximo.
Whom have we here?
Mr. Heyman.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender, subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You won't take nature of the crime. Yeah. Are there priors? State, do you have any priors for him?
Yes, the priors.
2020?
No, Your Honor.
What are the standards? Mr. Black, I'm sorry, but I'm setting standard bonds in this case. Count 1, 7,500, count 2, 5,000. Next, please. That's great. All right, is this Mr. Frascano?
Yes, Judge.
Do you speak English, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to conditions subsequent to qualified by affidavit. You're charged with trafficking in cocaine, possession of cocaine with intent to distribute, sale of fentanyl, and transportation of drug paraphernalia. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do but set standard bond. What are the standard amounts, please?
The standard bond amounts, Your Honor.
I choose that from the ones. I'm not sure.
Anyone know what standards are, please?
Judge, the jail card is also showing with the Nebia. Are you placing the bonds with the Nebia?
One thing at a time. Thank you for alerting me to that, but one thing at a time. Do we have standard bond amounts, please?
When I check the amounts, it says no bond. I believe we should have filed a motion for pretrial detention.
Well, you can hear, that'll be heard in division. I'm not in a position to conduct a hearing this time.
Yes, Your Honor. When I check the bond amounts, it says no bond. I do have an amount for at least the cocaine trafficking charge. Let me check the other ones.
All right. What's that?
I believe them.
All right, count one, 10,000. Count two, 7,500. Count three,
I would also do that, but I just also-
10,000. And count four, 2,500. And corrections, there is a source of funds condition, what in federal court is called a nebia condition. But according to the fourth district in Perino versus Bradshaw, we don't say nebia, we say source of funds. And who am I not to obey the fourth district? So there is a source of funds condition. Thank you. Next.
I'm gonna tell you right here. Come on. She'll help you. Sorry, man.
Next defendant judge is Mr. Fortunato. He has an AC, no bond.
Yes, on the case out of Judge Walton's division. All right, so then what we do here is largely ornamental. Mr. Fortunato, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, loitering and prowling. You have the right to remain, I find probable cause, you have the right to remain silent, you have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. What are the standards for count 1 and 2, please? Count 1, 2,500. Count 2, 7,500. Count 3, $1.
Your Honor, may I make a PC argument as to count 3?
Yeah, $1 and count 3. $1.
Oh, $1. Okay.
There's a habeas on case F26. F20.
I understand.
72.
Understand.
Thank you very much. Next, please.
Go ahead. Go ahead. She'll explain it to you. Okay.
Whom have we here? Is this Mr. Washington?
Washington.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Washington, I'm appointing the public defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with felony petty theft and possession of drug paraphernalia, as to which crimes I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent and the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Will you take it? A lot of priors?
Yes.
Extensive priors. Any recent?
Yes, Your Honor. Just looking through the 4 pages right now, do see the more recent one.
Judge, I'm having trouble hearing the prosecutor.
He's mumbling. He hasn't said anything he wants you to hear yet.
I understand.
Since 2021.
Your Honor, I do not see anything from 2020.
All right, but apparently, Mr. Black, your client has a lengthy list of priors.
He does have a stable address to go to, Judge.
I understand. For the time being, I'm going to set standard bond amounts. What are those, please? Count 1, 2,500. Count 2, 500. I'm also entering a stay away order, Mr. Washington. As you get out, you must stay away from and not go to the discount pharmacy on Northeast 10th Court. Thank you. Next, please. Is this Mr. Francis?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Francis, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with driving with license revoked and lack of a motorcycle endorsement, as to which crimes I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent, the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You'll take it, won't you? Yeah. Yes. Pretrial services.
He's releasing no pretrial services.
Alternate.
25.
Count 1, it's 2,500. And what about count 2?
That was already addressed.
Judge, he was seen already on this traffic.
Very good. Thank you. Pretrial services, alternate, count 1, 2,500. Thank you very much. Next, please. Is this Mr. Martinez, Scott Martinez?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Sir, good afternoon. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to condition subsequent to qualified by affidavit. This is an add-on charge of carjacking, as to which I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You won't have to. No. Prior state. Well, he must have priors. It's an add-on. He's being held on another case?
And that we're going to review.
All right. What's standard bond?
That one, 301.
Well, it's not a non-bondable offense. Carjacking isn't a non-bondable.
Okay.
Yeah, 10,000. All right, thank you.
Your Honor.
What about Maurice Hall? Is he next? Maurice Hall?
Yeah, but you did it.
Something exciting going on. I just don't know what it is. Who's next, please?
Mr. Hall, judge, is out on felony bond F2322199.
Got it. Thank you. All right, sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualified by affidavit. You're charged with introduction of contraband into jail, tampering with physical evidence, and possession of a controlled substance. You have the right to find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Oh, there's another affidavit. There's another A form.
Yeah, and Judge, on this one, I have PC arguments.
You're also charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, firing a deadly missile, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and resisting an officer without violence. Is that the one as to which you want to argue probable cause, Mr. Black?
No, Judge, it's as to the case with the introduction of
7478 case?
Yes, Judge. So as to count one.
We'll get to you in a minute, I promise.
Okay.
Mr. Paul, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. All right, go ahead, Mr. Black. What do you want to tell me?
Thank you, Judge. As to count one, PC would require a mens rea of an intention to smuggle these substances into the facility. He was being processed for admission into the facility. There's no allegation that they were there when he was arrested and they weren't found search incident to arrest. So the mental culpability of sneaking these drugs in for the purpose of sneaking them in, it's just not there. And the same goes for count two. That requires an attempt to conceal or destroy evidence. It was evidence that was already on his person and just not located search incident to arrest.
What about case number F257455? I'm a good deal more concerned about that, Mr. Black.
Understood. No PC arguments there.
Let's start with that one.
Sure.
What are standard bond amounts for? So we have possession of a firearm by convicted felon, 7,500. 1 through 3 is 7,500 each. Count 4, 5,000. Count 5, 500. Corrections, did you get all of that? It's on case 7455, it's 7,500, 7,500, 7,500, 5,000, 500. On the other case, 7478, it's count 1 and 2. I'm finding no PC. He's released outright. And on count 3, 7,500. All right. Thank you very much. Next, please.
Yeah, he's on.
Okay, Judge, we have two from Metro West Transportation is here to pick them up. May we take them out of turn, please?
Absolutely. Who are they?
It would be defendant Sanders Oscar.
What number is he on the docket?
He's number 44 on page 14, number 44. And the next one after him should be Ricardo Leonora Rodriguez.
Okay. We'll take those right now.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. My pleasure. Let's start with Oscar Sanders. Is that this gentleman?
Yes, sir. This is an added charge, battery by detainee.
Gotcha. Mr. Sanders, I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent to qualified by affidavit. You're charged with battery by detainee, as to which charge I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. He has other charges pending, does he not?
Yes.
Yes.
In what division?
Division 20.
Who's it? Bill Altu? No, he's much nicer than I am. All right. What's standard bond for that detainee?
25.
Mr. Black, it doesn't make the least bit of difference. He's being held on a much more serious felony.
Would you give him $1?
Pardon?
Would you give him $1?
Sure. Sure.
Judge.
$1.
Yeah.
What about the other fella is
Yes,
Ricardo Rodriguez? Is that the other one?
Yes, Judge. He's out on felony bond on 2 cases, F253461 and F253604.
You know what division those are in?
The other Hirsch.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Black, doesn't matter what we do. He has some serious charges in front of the rich, handsome, but mean Judge Hirsch. All right, sir, do you speak English?
Just a little bit. But,
No. All right, we'll proceed through the interpreter. Sir, I'm appointing the public defender for purposes subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit.
Señor, estoy asignándole la oficina de abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a que posteriormente usted pueda comprobar que cumpla con los requisitos a través de una affidavit.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and trespass.
A usted se le imputa con tenencia de sustancias reguladas, tenencia de parafernalia para drogas y de entrada ilícita.
As to which I find probable cause.
Dichos cargos determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent and the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Usted tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene derecho a una comunicación apropiada con familiares y amigos.
I'm setting standard bonds. What are the standard bond amounts, please?
Estoy fijándole las fianzas estándar. May I
Corrections.
say something to your honor?
Sir, the smart move is to talk to your lawyer and not to me.
Señor, aquí lo más inteligente para usted que hacer es hablar con su abogado antes que yo. Perdón.
Corrections bond is 2,500, 500, 500. And Mr. Leonor Rodriguez, you must stay away from the mobile gas station on 72nd Street.
Ok, señor, la fianza es de 2,500, 500, 500. Señor Leonardo Rodríguez, usted debe permanecer alejado de la estación de gasolina móvil que se encuentra en la 72 calle.
Thank you. Next, please.
Gracias, por favor, próximo.
Judge, this is Wildani Noberto de la Cruz.
Thank you for your effort, Mr. Black.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Do you speak English, sir?
¿Habla,
No.
señor, inglés?
No.
No.
Madam Interpreter, I appoint the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent to qualified by affidavit.
And Judge, we waive any readings of the charges.
Understood.
Estoy asignándole la oficina de abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a una condición que posteriormente usted pueda comprobar que cumple con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit. La defensa dice, señoría, estamos renunciando al derecho de los cargos. ¿Entendido?
Sir, you have the right to remain silent and the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Señor, usted tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene derecho a una comunicación razonable con amigos y familiares.
I am ordering him held no bond pending division review. He should print in division tomorrow, please.
Estoy ordenándole, no hay fianza. Esto va a ser visto ante otra división mañana. Esto está sujeto a la revisión de la otra división mañana el otro juez.
State, if you want to file a pretrial detention motion, you can file it in division where they can conduct a hearing.
Yes, sir.
But he is
Sí,
no bond on all counts pending division review. Thank you, corrections. Next.
No hay fianza para ninguno de los cargos y esto está pendiente a ser tratado, a ser visto ante la división mañana. Otra división mañana y si quiere la defensa puede presentar un pedimento para una libertad previa.
Next, please. Whom have we here? Is this Mr. Lockman?
This is Mr. Lockman.
Thank you very much. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with second-degree murder, as to which charge I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. This is a non-bondable offense. The defendant will be held no bond pending division review. You should print in division tomorrow. It's a non-bondable offense. So stay away. In addition, Mr. Lockman, you are to stay away from and have no contact with Jermaine Buchanan. Thank you. Next, please. Next, please. Thank you.
Next offender is Mr. Vasquez. For the record, Judge, he has a hold for immigration.
Vasquez?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Does this defendant speak English?
Speak English? No, Judge.
No. All right, Madam Interpreter, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the conditions subsequent that you qualify by affidavit.
Señora, estoy asignando la oficina de abogados de oficio. Esto está sujeto a que posteriormente usted pueda comprobar que usted cumple con los requisitos por medio de una affidavit.
Sir, you're charged with burglary and petty theft.
Usted se le imputa, señor, con hurto en menor cuantía y con escalamiento,
As to which charges I find probable cause.
cuyos delitos determino que hay motivo fundado.
You have the right to remain silent, and you have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends.
Tiene derecho a permanecer en silencio y tiene derecho a una comunicación adecuada con familiares y amigos.
Given the pendency of an immigration hold, I'm setting standard bond. It's really academic. What are the standard amounts, please? Say again.
2,500.
2,500 as to count one and 150 as to count two. Mr. Vasquez, if you do get out, you must have no contact with Pedro Mora.
Usted tiene una retención por inmigración. Estoy fijando las fianzas estándares así. 2,500 y 150. Señor Vázquez, si usted llega a salir en libertad, usted no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con Pedro Mora.
Thank you. Next, please.
Gracias. Próximo, por favor.
Hello, Your Honor. I know it's not.
Who's this, please? Who is this, please? Corrections.
I
Who's,
just say
Mr.
one thing that
Garcia.
I know that you need
who
to.
is this?
This is Mr. Garcia, Judge.
Hello, Your Honor.
Garcia?
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Garcia, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender.
I know it's not to my best recommendation not to speak, but I just need to tell you one thing, man, sir.
Corrections. Take him back. Take him back. We'll pass him.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wanted to say one thing. I was arrested. Listen, I need to. Sir, he needs to take that to the laboratory because
Take him
that's
last.
wrong drug.
All right, come on.
Send it to the laboratory.
We'll take him last. Thank you. Call the next one, please. Thank you. Take Kathy last.
This is
Please. Is this Mr. Armani, Lucas Armanini?
yes, Judge.
All right. Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with burglary, as to which charge I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Will you take it? Come on, come on. Okay, thanks. It's the other
He
way.
has an address.
Pretrial services,
Being released.
alternate is standard bond of 7,500. Thank you.
Come on.
Oh, and Mr. Armanini, you must stay away from Alexander Altere. Thank you. Thank you, pretrial services. I'm not too proud to beg. Is this Mr. Person?
Yes, Judge.
Sir, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, giving a false name after arrest, and criminal mischief, as to which charges I find probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. Someone will tap taking. Give me a second, Mr. Black, to look at this. All right. Tap. Does he have prior state? Recent, within the last 5 years. Anything violent? All right. Tap if they'll take him, which is iffy. Alternate or standard bonds, which are alternate 7,500, 500, and 150. So corrections, it's tap if they'll take him, off alternate 7,500, 500, 150. And Mr. Pearson, if you do get out, you must stay away from and have no contact with Angus Peoples. Person and Peoples. I mean, there's two of them. Thank you. Next, please.
Next, he said last. That's next.
Judge, the next offended is Zambrano.
Brandon Zambrano.
This
Yes.
is not Mr. Zambrano.
He refused, Judge. Reset for tomorrow.
Reset 414. All right, and then after that is Rainier Figueroa.
Mr. Figueroa also reset for tomorrow. He's refused as well.
Reset 414. After that is Jan Barcera.
Also refused, Judge. Reset for tomorrow.
Now we're making progress. After that is Malcolm Bowe.
Bo also refused. Reset for tomorrow.
You're my favorite corrections officer.
Thank you, Judge.
Don't tell Officer Cruz I said that. He's my division correction officer, and he's excellent. Next is Austin Peterson.
Peterson also refused. Reset for tomorrow.
Charles Johnson.
Johnson also refused. Reset for tomorrow.
I really like you. And next is Antoine Carter.
Carter also refused. Reset for tomorrow.
And next, oh, now we have to go back to Chatty Cathy. Mr. Garcia, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender subject to the condition subsequent that you qualify by affidavit. You're charged with possession of fentanyl and possession of drug paraphernalia. You have the right to remain silent, which is the most valuable of rights. You have the right to reasonable communication with family and friends. You take them?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just wanted to say one thing. I was in jail
Mr.
about.
Blank, have you counseled your client that we're on the record and that anything he says is being taken?
I understand that. Yes, sir. I understand that. Okay. And
You go right
I just
ahead.
want to be honest. I just want to be honest, and I'll be punished for what I did. And everybody should be acquirable for themselves and responsible for themselves, sir. And I don't try to trick no one. I'm not a trigger. I'm not a robber. I'm just myself.
Okay.
So
I have some arguments to
basically,
make
I
for
just
you.
wanted
Let
to
me-
tell
let me
you,
make them for you.
I smoke meth. And I got a drug problem. I don't do fentanyl. They might be putting fentanyl inside stuff nowadays and everything, but I was in jail about 4 months ago for the same thing, and they said trafficking fentanyl.
I'm advising you not to say anything
and
else.
the judge ordered it for it to be sent to the laboratory. It took 45 days. They had to release me under my own recognizance. Then I went to court 5 more times afterwards. The judge, a legendary judge, came back not as fentanyl. They no action me. I don't know why you guys are putting me down as fentanyl. So I don't know what's going on, sir.
Anything else you want to say, Mr.
I do need help. I need a drug program or something.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay.
Judge, I have a PC argument when you have time for me.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so as to count
Of
one,
course, you understand, Mr. Black, in considering probable cause, I would have been consigned to the 4 corners of the A form, but I can't ignore what your client just said.
yeah, I don't think he said anything that impacts my argument, Judge.
I disagree with you, Mr. Black, but go ahead and make your PC argument.
So it's charged as an F1 intent to sell or sales. I don't see any allegation in the 4 corners of the A form that has anything to do with sales. And so I think that this is properly charged as an F3.
All right. Thank you for your argument. What are the standard bond amounts, please?
Yeah.
Oh, don't say it. It's okay. We're going to talk to you in a few days, okay? We'll be with you.
Count 1, 15,000.
Okay. I understand where you're going.
Count 2, 500.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Count 15,000, count 2, 500.
And so did you found PC for sale?
Yes. Yes, based on the A form and his remarks made before me. Yes. Thank you. All right. Need to call of the calendar? I said we'd be done.
So what happened?
Thank you all very much. Everybody have a nice what's left.
Follow up with you. We're going to follow up.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Interpreter, you've been wonderful as always.
You too, Your Honor. Pleasure to work for you. Thank you.
Do all your shopping upstairs.
Nathan?
Who cares why? Who cares? Honestly. Who cares?